Good morning and welcome to our Quilts and Coffee segment this morning. We want to welcome you and we have information to give you this morning again, and we hope you can comment in the sections that you like the videos that we're doing or comment on anything that we talk about today. I think the first thing that we're going to talk about is the classes that are coming up this week. We have Ladies Night In on Thursday evening, and Caitlin is leading that class, so if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, so Thursday evening from 6 to 8, we're doing Ladies Night In. We are going to make some applique towels this week. Make sure you sign up online or call the store and get signed up. It's $20. You get to go home with the towel and the cute little applique on it, and you'll get a chance to be on the machines and try some of those out, and that's always super fun. So just come in for a time of relaxing and fun and creativity.
Okay. Friday, we have our charity quilts that we're sewing here at the store that will be given to Atlas customers, any family that might be in need, that whether they lose their home in a fire, that they want something homemade or whatever like that. We're going to be doing that on Friday from 1 to 4. And you do not have to bring your machine. We have the fabric, we have the machines, so come on in and help us make some quilts for those in need. And on Saturday, we have our edge-to-edge quilting class. Now this does take an embroidery machine. If you do not have one, we will let you use ours, but if you have one, we highly recommend that you bring it so that you get used to running your machine. And this embroidery makes it look like you have long-armed your quilt. So hopefully you'll come and sign up for that. The cost is $30 without the book, and you do need the book. And the cost with the book is $65, but if you've already got the book, it's only $30. So sign up for that. We have some new books.
We do have some new books.
Fabric books.
Super fun. We'll show you one here. Just some cute little farm animals and cute little rhymes. As you can see over here, the little feet stick out the edge of the book, and so that's fun for kiddos to play with. And there's going to be different options. Some of the books you can put like the crinkle, what do you call it? What are we putting in there?
The noise.
Yeah. We called it something. But, so we can make some of them crinkly. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know, but I can't think what it is. It's so bright.
It's bright.
It's so bright. That's what we can put in there. And some, like there's a nighttime one, and parents don't really want the Insel Bright crinkles when their babies are going to bed, I assume. So then we can just put regular in there. But they're super fun, and we're going to get some of those kitted up too. So they're great gifts to make for friends or grandbabies or whatever. So
As I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, these would be a great option as well. If any of you gals are part of churches that do sewing for your congregation and so forth, just as if you give the kids the little to-do bags with colors and something to color. For the younger kids, these could be made up and a little strap could be put to make it a carrying book. And those could be handed out when they walk into church and then turned back in when they walk out. Because the little ones don't always get something, and this would be something for them to have, as well as maybe a brother or sister when they get their coloring bag, activity bag for church. Just an idea.
No Insel Bright. For the church ones. Not recommended.
Or Caitlin will come pick it away from you while you're during the sermon.
Okay. Susan is going to talk about Kimber Bell and us being certified and everything, and a few other things.
So we are now a certified Kimber Bell shop, and so what that means is we can have the classes that are events for Kimber Bell, and so those are exclusive designs and patterns just for the certified shops. And so what our plan is, we're going to start out about once every 3 months having an event. And it will be a specific project that we will advertise for you so you can see it. We also are going to do a couple other items with the Kimberbell is we're going to do a bench pillow every month. So that will be a club that we will have here in our education area. And we also would like to do the dealer exclusive projects. And again, those are exclusive to dealers of Kimberbell. You cannot find those out in the marketplace unless the fabric shop is an exclusive dealer. So three fun things that we're going to do with Kimberbell. And hopefully this week I will be able to get our initial kits and so forth in so I can start making samples with that. Last week I was not able to work much with the Kimberbell as I was gone most of the week, or kind of out of everybody's vision, because I was at the GE Designs virtual quilt retreat with Gundren, and that was just a lot of fun. Highlight of my year. I have a friend who lives in Costa Rica during the winter months, and so we typically do this retreat together so that we have Zoom time. And so we get up early in the morning and we talk, and then we go into all these chat rooms, and it's a worldwide event. So there's people from almost all nations across the world participating. So anyway, during the retreat, typically what Gundren does, she designs a pattern that is not yet published. And so the pattern that we used, it was actually two patterns for the quilts. The first one was called Jewel. The second was called Strippy Stairways. And those will be published in her upcoming book, which she said over the weekend will be by the end of the summer. So you can look for that, and we'll certainly let you know when that's forthcoming. This is my Jewel quilt. This is made out of a fabric line that's been out for a while. We don't have it in the store. I just wanted to show you the design of it. Now, I also have in process at home this exact same pattern made out of the celestial fabric, which we do have in stock, and hopefully this week I will get that finished, so you'll be able to see that next week on our Coffee and Quilts. So anyway, a lot of fun, and these quilts always go together really, really easy, and it was just, yeah, super excited about it. So over the weekend when I participated, I worked on 4 quilts and 2 table runners in 4 days. So we actually did quite a bit during the retreat. Another thing I'm going to carry on, is that okay?
Yep.
We have 2 new faces in the store. So you'll have to stop on in and meet everybody. We're kind of growing here by leaps and bounds. I do not know Brenda's last name.
Holstein.
Thank you. Brenda Holstein has joined us on Wednesdays. So you will see her here in the shop. If you need help, she'll be more than happy to help you.
She was an employee of Barb's also, so she might be a very familiar face to you.
Sure. And then Diane Schweitzer has joined us, and she will be here on Mondays and randomly if we need her throughout the week and so forth. So both gals are super excited to be here. They're not here in the store just yet, or we would have brought them on screen to let you meet them, but we will have them here one of these days so you can put a face with a name. So, and I think the last thing that I have is just a reminder for Shop Hop. April 23 to 30, put it on your calendars. It's crossing borders. So it goes as far east as, not Sherburne, Sherburne. Yep. And as far west as Del Rapids, Sioux Falls, Beersford. Yeah.
So there's 9 stores involved. You will get a free table runner pattern at each store. You can register for door prizes at each store. And if you complete the Shop Hop, you have to get a passport at the first store you go to and have it stamped or punched. And if you complete that, you get in the drawing for a Husqvarna Viking Opal 670. So come on out and have some fun. And I think that's it. We'll see you next week.
Controversial question.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
This is going to be a new part to our coffee and quilts, I think.
Maybe. So I get asked in the store, and I don't know because I am the rookie around here. But I've also seen on various social media postings, and people, some people get a little excited about it. But the question is to wash your fabric or to not wash your fabric before you start a project.
Okay, that's a very good question.
Let's not get in a fight here if we don't agree.
I was going to say, yeah, we don't always agree here, but I do not
now
wash my fabric.
Now they know who it is.
Yeah. I do not wash my fabric.
And why?
If you wash it, you lose the sizing that they have in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that helps make the stiffness to put it together kind of, so that it's not all floppy and everything else. That's my opinion. If it's a red one, I might, just because of the fact that for some reason, red bleeds a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I do not wash mine.
Susan.
I do not wash mine, but kind of for a different reason.
Okay.
Well, kind of the same, I guess. There is sizing in it, yes. But looking at it kind of from a scientific standpoint, the fabrics are made much better than they were years ago.
Yes.
And they somewhat are pre-washed in the factory. There's a certain, after they're dyed and washed, and to get those dyes out. So, and even the reds sometimes will not bleed just because of the manufacturing process of it, which would really be a great talking point someday for our coffee and quilts. But anyway, so if I have something I think might bleed, like I'll use, for example, I made a baby quilt for my grandson, and it was with navy blue flannel, navy blue and white, okay? And I threw color catchers in.
Okay.
And it didn't bleed. It was okay. So I am not, and the shrinkage part of it, I'm not concerned about that. The reason being because I kind of like that antique look puffy quilt.
Right.
So to speak. And so, like I say, I personally would not. There still are people that do pre-wash. I think it's an unnecessary step, but again, we're not the quilt police here.
Right.
You can do what you are comfortable with.
And I'm saying that I would not wash any pre-cut fabric like the jelly rolls, charm packs. I would not cut them at all, or wash them at all. Excuse me.
No, I wouldn't either, because they would be a ragged mess.
Yes.
Now, however, some people do starch them to shrink them, and then a layer cake becomes a rectangle instead of a square. And on a jelly roll, the way the jelly rolls are cut, they just lose about an inch in 45 inches. So it's not really, they don't even shrink that much.
No, but they're like, so it's kind of a personal preference.
Absolutely. So why don't you tell us what you do? Wash, pre-wash, or don't wash in the comments, and let us know what the consensus is.
Yep.
Good question.
All right.
Good question.
Good job. All right. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.